rock and roll.
Okay.
Are we doing it?
Oh, we're live.
Is it
Hello,
happening?
everyone, and we are live. I haven't even tweeted this out yet because I don't know if this computer is just gonna die or not. I feel weird. Um, it's setting up these streams. Don't do it. Stay away from streaming.
Stay
That's
away from it.
that's the news of the week. Go home. No, we have so much better to talk about on the 21st episode of the podcast. Something
Happy
like that.
21.
Thank
You are
you.
officially legal.
Yes, I can drink in my country. In your country. Yes.
You've been able to drink for quite some time.
Quite some time. I do remember going into a bar in Israel with someone who like looked old. Like one of my roommates looked so much older. Like I looked like a pipsqueak and someone else looked old and they like carded him and not me. And it was really fun. Anywho.
Wow.
But alas, we are joined by the lovely BurntToasTJ, and Suriel is sick today, so they could not make it.
Badge.
Yeah, such sads. Ooh, I'm just looking at things, and it seems like we're currently live. Seems like we're currently actually
I'm
pushing
seeing
through.
it.
Yeah.
It's looking all right.
Looking all right. So
Looking all right.
there are a lot of cool things going on this week.
There are some things.
But did you want to start with anything from last week that you missed?
Let's
there
start with some
anything-
new stuff, and
Okay.
like we had Gamescom this week and stuff. I mean, we had a lot
Oh my
going on.
god, that's so true.
So
Yeah. But I did like when I looked for game news, the first thing that popped up was Xbox doesn't want you to name your baby Game Pass.
go on.
Let me post this for you.
I've
Um
not heard this yet.
yeah, no, this came out like apparently yesterday, honestly. Game Pass is a fantastic service offering you tons of games across the console.
It's true. Highly
Right? It is.
recommend.
No, it totally is. I would name my kid Game Pass.
Would you?
Gamescom wrapped up yesterday during 3-day event, multiple live streams. Blah blah blah. So, one of the folks interviewing Hines joked that the couple might have named their kid Dovahkiin after the main character from Skyrim. Right. That was, I remember this. There was like a weird thing. Hines did point out that someone did just that and gave them. Bethesda gave someone who named their kid Dovahkiin Bethesda games for life.
Wow.
Yeah.
Worth it.
Yeah.
I know someone who gave their daughter her middle name is Moira based off of the Overwatch character.
Ah.
Luckily
Luckily
that's
not
still
McCree.
a name.
Luckily not McCree.
Yeah, definitely lucky not McCree.
Yeah.
Oof.
So when they mentioned that the person got free games for life, Xbox's Greenberg responded with a plea to anyone watching who might be expecting soon. I also asked that no one name their baby Game Pass. Yeah. Smart.
It's like that first person that gets really lucky.
Yeah. And no one else
Like,
does.
hear some story and you're like, well, why didn't I do that? And they got McDonald's for life.
Yeah.
Like, just because I don't know, name their baby,
sacrifice their baby.
Ronald McDonald.
Yeah.
I mean, I could have done that. My last name is Donald.
Yeah.
Totally.
My last name is Ronald McDonald.
The third.
I do love that came up.
Can't believe that's a thing.
Yeah, right. So it's just the craziest thing. It's just the craziest thing. I mean, are there? I know there's also people who named their kids Khaleesi after Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones.
Yeah. And then by the end of Game of Thrones, it's kind of revealed
Everything
that
has. I feel like every generation has these like probably a lot of people our age have kids named Hermione or something like
Right.
Harry
Whatever's most
Potter.
popular in media. Like we joke um that my nephew's named after Star Wars, but
Probably is.
my grandmother's in yeah, my grandmother is mad enough as it is. Um there is a bunch more uh brand new news. Not and still not Gamescom, but like Fortnite's Martin Luther King event. Did you
There
see
was a
that?
Martin Luther King event?
They did a
No.
Martin Luther King event in Fortnite,
I
and
saw a meme about something. It was very like TOS, so I'm not gonna mention what the meme was.
well, right.
But
So apparently, uh, well, I mean, this is the wrong article, but apparently there were like a bunch of people trying to spam inappropriate emotes during the Martin Luther King event, and I don't even know what could they do. I don't. Part of me also just does not want to look it up.
but isn't like Martin?
What?
I'm getting my American holidays wrong,
Yeah,
perhaps.
it's
King Day in like January. So
Martin
what
Luther.
was
I totally know which day it is. It's January 17th.
so
What?
what so what's happening in August that's Martin Luther King related?
In a an advertising campaign for
Hmm,
Epic Games to feel like they're inclusive. Like
interesting.
I don't know, it does feel a bit weird. I don't know.
Yeah.
It doesn't like Fortnite of all places.
I mean Fortnite though, they do everything.
They do
Like they
everything, but like I don't know, it still felt weird cuz I didn't go to the event, so I can't say whether or not they did other things with it, but it looks like they just kind of had the speech on a projector. Like if it was like Black History
interesting.
Month and they're doing a whole bunch of things. Sorry, I just
You
accidentally
you cut
glanced at
out
the
there for a
chat.
second.
Oh, really?
Oh,
I glanced at the chat and I saw Zinster.
okay.
More like podcast. Thank you so much, Zinster.
It's true.
Oh man. Um, if they were doing a whole bunch of uh
Then
like black
fine, but just
yeah
sort of in the middle of
this
August.
yeah like
Oh,
I want to
because
give them benefit of the doubt. Yeah.
the speech was on August 28th.
Okay.
That's why. Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It seems like the big takeaway here, and I'm quoting A2 Kenshin YT from Twitter.
Yes.
Martin
Yes.
Luther King is going to be remembered by kids as the Fortnite guy now.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm glad
But
they
is
didn't
it
bring him in as someone you can do
a
dances
playable character?
from Dua Lipa.
Is it better to be known as the Fortnite guy or forgotten though?
Probably forgotten in that regard. Like it depends, right? Like the point of Martin Luther King was not to like turn into a
A
mech.
meme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was not to run around with a gun shooting people. I think that might kind of drown out the proper message. But
Hmm.
hey, we're two people who probably would not be the right people to commentate on this. There's also the have you seen the stuff with the new Jeopardy not contestants, hosts?
Host?
Yeah.
I've seen sort of things that they've just been like rolling through several of them, and the last I know of was that people or the internet really wanted it to be
Oh yeah, Reading
the Reading
Rainbows,
Rainbow
LeVar
guy,
Burton.
LeVar Burton. Yeah,
Yeah, and like that's fine, but I was always wondering why it wasn't Ken Jennings. Like it just felt like it was going to be. Oh yeah, whatever.
he got he got in
He
trouble.
got in
That's why.
trouble. He got in
Yeah,
trouble. I didn't
'cause he
know this.
associated with the wrong people.
It wasn't just association. They're just tweets that are unsavory.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and
Yes,
it's just like
to say the least.
yeah. I liked unsavory. Where's the tweet? Nothing sadder than a hot person in a wheelchair. That's not in the form of a question.
It's
Um,
not. That is not in the form of a question.
but it does make me question a lot.
Things you shouldn't tweet,
Yeah,
no matter what year it is.
yes.
For
Yeah.
for
Like what? What? Come on. Oh, okay. Yes, and more recently, he defended a pal who had been exposed as an anti-Semitic Twitter troll,
yeah.
under the guise of satire, as is so often the case.
It was a guy that he did a regular podcast with, like every week, and this guy was
Oh,
just
really?
nasty. And he lots of really nasty. He's not just anti-Semitism, just anti anything that isn't what he is.
uh, what is he so that I'm on the right like path? You know, some people choose the wrong path by not jumping on with the people who
What
hate
is a
everything
path,
else.
really?
Yeah, what is
When you're so far off the norm.
Yeah. Um we got even more gaming news right in this
There's more.
pipeline. I searched more for Gamescom stuff.
Hmm.
Halo Infinite's campaign was a no-show, and they're like launching it without it, if I'm correct.
From what
Um,
I understood, is the first launch I think is just going to be the multiplayer
yeah,
stuff.
the
I think,
first launch I believe is going to be the multiplayer.
which
Um,
I'm okay with because I was never really deep into the lore of Halo.
well, I don't think anyone's gonna buy new Halo. I think it's gonna be weird.
It's going to be a
Like,
Game Pass game, first of all.
yeah.
So,
So,
I mean,
but
as a
but
Game Pass subscriber, I don't understand people that buy games anymore.
oh, I mean, I do. One, I
Even games that are on Game Pass.
yeah, like there were some games I've withheld from buying from Game Pass until they weren't available on Game Pass. That's basically it. Once Game Pass takes them out, like I can't play them at my convenience. And this is actually, you know which game that was? Metroidvania Pinball.
Hmm.
I actually ended up buying this. Yoku's Island Express. It's so delightful. It's such a cheery game. And it was on. I played a bit of it on Game Pass because that's the only time you would be like, you know what? I'm gonna try a Metroidvania pinball.
I'm just gonna try it
I'm gonna try it.
for a minute.
Yeah, and it was fantastic. But I actually
I
don't.
hear you.
I actually don't own a Xbox console, so I have
Me
to
neither.
like. Can I use Game Pass in my browser?
You can use you you can't use it in your browser, but a lot of games on Game Pass are available on PC. Like 2
Yeah.
just came out. It's on Game Pass.
Well, I mean, I use a
It's a
Mac,
single
so
player game. So for $15 a month or whatever it is, through the 10 hours or 20 hours of story that there is in it, or 60 hours even,
in which game?
Psychonauts 2.
Oh yes, I'm excited to play that.
Yeah, so I've been playing it now. I have it on Game Pass.
Yeah.
But even if it took me 2 months to play it, that's already half the price.
Yeah.
So why buy it? Because it's
Yeah.
just a single player experience. Once you finish the story, you're done. It's not like a multiplayer game where it's like, okay, now not only am I relying on there being other players and playing it, I also have to make sure that I keep paying for it every month.
Yeah. That actually brings me to like the other. Um, I search developer and I get like dev docs because I'm a programmer. Um, no, because there's a developer on Steam who ran into an issue with the 2-hour return policy. Everyone was
Hmm.
returning his game.
Yeah,
Um, and
it's been
so
happening with a lot of the indie devs.
yeah,
I've been reading.
so people like apparently are exploiting the
Exploding it, just blowing it
exploding
up.
it. They're exploiting the terms of service and having indie developers. They're gonna have games that aren't like 2 hours long sometimes, and like that's fine.
Yeah,
And the policy just like 2-hour refund doesn't work, and it's weird
I
because like
feel like they should limit it to an amount per account. I mean, I've used the return policy maybe a dozen times, but it was to
okay,
return games that either don't work or early access games or
yeah,
whatever. But like, let's say on Fortnite, we were talking about earlier, a skin and you don't like it, you end up wanting to return
yeah,
refunds of a cosmetic item.
Yeah.
ever. Something like that. Maybe Steam should be like, okay, listen, you refunded 8 games in the last year. You this year.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, and it's weird because if you were an indie developer and you were not putting out a good game, then it would take less than 2 hours to figure that out. So,
A
and
lot of
there's
a
a
lot of
lot of
games
bad
though, I
games.
mean, but it's also up to the consumer to check reviews and check stuff like that and make sure it's not just some sort of cash grab for some guy
Right.
that's just like, okay, I'm just gonna put a bunch of assets in a game and say, here, you have to go find the couch and
Yeah,
have
it's like
players play it for 20 minutes. Like,
it would be like a really easy way for like a streamer to brand his channel. I play the games no one wants to play, and then I just, you know, I uninstall them and ask Steam for a refund because people will hate watch things. It's ridiculous.
yeah,
Yeah.
I hear you.
Yeah,
I'm cutting out a bit, but you're cutting out a bit for me. So I think I cut out when you cut out for me is that I
yeah.
cut out for you.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, but you only cut.
There it is.
Yeah, you're only cutting out a little bit. Not
No, you.
not no you. No
No,
you.
no, no, you.
No
No, you
you.
cut out first.
No.
No, you
Um,
cut out first.
but yeah, it makes it kind of tough. I guess you need to make your games more than 2 hours long, or be like,
Yeah, but you can't force someone to do that. And also, like, what if you just want a short experience? What if you want something like a
yeah,
Where's Waldo book?
yeah,
Play it for 30 minutes and that's it. You shouldn't not get any money for that.
yeah. What we need to do is implement the second level of, I believe the second level of Lion King in every single game.
Yeah.
That people have to
Good luck
somehow
jumping on the giraffe heads and figuring out which way to turn
and
that stupid monkey
monkeys.
around.
Yeah, you gotta. Your guess is as good as
Which
mine.
which if you played it as an adult, you realize the purple ones just all need to go to the right and
Oh
don't
yeah.
touch the blue ones and we're done.
Oh,
And
is
it
that
takes
it?
like 4 minutes to finish that level.
But there's
And as
no.
a kid, you're so dumb and it
Well,
takes
there's no
forever.
logic. Is there actually logic to it? It's the purple.
I think whatever there's like a darker tone monkey
Yeah,
and he's
yeah,
blue and purple or whatever, and you
yeah.
just have to be the other way.
Whatever
It's something
color
really simple.
was in
Yeah.
Legends of the Hidden Temple, that monkey.
That monkey needs to turn around. It needs to turn its life around and throw
Yeah.
you.
You would like growl at them. Yeah, you totally
Yep.
just froze there. You would
You
growl.
froze.
No, you froze.
No, you froze first.
No, you
I was here
first.
minding my own business.
Um, so this week I was in Boston. So I didn't stream all week, and
Wow.
yeah, and we were at like a company dinner, and I take out.
You froze.
I froze.
You're
Am
at
I
a
frozen
company
now?
dinner.
Yeah, yeah. And I take out my Game Boy Advance SP because, and I just start bragging. I don't.
Yeah, it's a relic.
Yeah, whatever. I'm cool. I have a Game Boy.
These are in museums. This is in the Smithsonian.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, probably Minecraft is, but not. But still, this is cool. um, and and it has Frogger in it, and I'm like, where has Frogger been for like 20 years? What was that? You cut out. I mean, I cut out, but
Where has Frogger been?
Yeah, so I don't know. I know they had a bunch of shovelware games, a bunch of random games on like GameCube and Game Boy Advance.
Probably mobile.
Yeah. But now they're making a TV show,
Frogger?
a reality show, in the sense of Ninja Warrior.
You have to not get hit by a bus.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, and it's
But it's
amazing.
a real bus and you could really die.
Yeah, it's and you have to do it on all fours.
Ooh.
Yeah,
in
yeah.
a frog suit.
In a frog suit. Yeah.
I'd watch.
I really hope they
I'd
dress them up
watch.
like frogs. I really hope.
There would probably be like the Japanese version where they're dressed like frogs.
Yeah, like when they go through man. They brought that Japanese game show to the U.S. The hole one where you have to
Yeah, where they have to fit in
fit
the
in the
wall
hole.
that's coming close
Yeah,
to them.
yeah. Oh
I
my
loved
god.
watching those things, and they're like they would like the body shape would be so humanly impossible, but they would never think like, oh, let me just sort of Superman through
Yeah.
center mass. And
I should look that up and look up all of the like the ones where you think that they're going to fail, but they actually
then they
don't.
actually do it.
Oh my god. Yeah. So ridiculous. I think it was just called like hole in the wall or something. I don't know. I
I
don't
don't
know.
know. I
I don't
don't
know.
know.
So a an article saying, um, wow, I still haven't bought a physical PlayStation 5 game. Now, I don't know if that's, um, let's see.
Oh wait, can I go back to the
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
the Advance SP? I have a fun story with that Game Boy.
Sure, tell me.
So I was at a friend's house, and I used to go there. I don't know, maybe like every Sunday. I cool. I used to go there and play PlayStation or whatever. And the mom knew that like the things that loved the most was Dr. Pepper, Entenmann donuts, and like Fritos.
Yeah,
And so she'd always buy Dr. Pepper, Entenmann donuts, and Fritos, and it would always be there. And they didn't drink Dr. Pepper. They weren't crazy about Entenmann's. And my favorite things. And there was some campaign going on. You could win a game, you could win like swag or whatever, and the big prize was Game Boy Advance.
oh
And
yeah,
what?
oh yeah.
Did I cut out? Oh yeah.
Well, yeah. You, you
I
you
cut out as well.
you cut it out as well, but it sounds like there's a great prize, a coveted prize.
But there's a great prize, a Game Boy Advance SP.
Yeah,
And we're sitting around the dinner table, and I ding, and I open up the bottle and I go to pour it, and I was like, oh, you might as well, like, it was back in the day before you had to go online and put in some code. You could actually just check under the cap, and you just flip over the cap and it says,
yeah.
congrats, grand prize. And I was, well, excuse me. And so I went up to, I was like, so we just won like a Game Boy. And she goes, well, it's yours. I was like, it's not mine. You bought it. Like, I'm just a guest. She
Yeah,
goes, but we don't buy Dr. Pepper. We buy it for you. So then it's yours. It's like,
yeah.
but what about all the other kids? She goes, no, it's yours.
No, who cares about them?
So you had to take a picture of it, mail it to them,
Oh my god.
and then another letter, I think you had to mail the cap to. Like,
Seriously.
first you had to prove you have it. Then they're
Yeah.
like, cool. Now prove you. So I send it to them, and like, I don't know, maybe a month or two later, Dr. Pepper red Game Boy Advance
Oh, you
SP with
have
the Dr. Pepper logo on
no
it. It was
way.
the coolest. I have no idea where it is. Somewhere
No.
along my history, it disappeared. It's
No.
gone. I said, first off, that thing's probably worth a
It
fortune.
probably is.
And there's
Yeah.
probably only like 5 of them. I
Yeah, yeah,
gotta
yeah.
Google it right now.
Yeah, no, it's probably worth a fortune. You have to find that and then give it to me.
I'm
Like I
gonna be
can't even.
so sad if I find out
Yeah.
like how much it's worth.
Yeah, I'm stealing that from you. That's insane.
2000. Oh, wow. Okay.
2000? Did you find something that's 2000?
Article about it from
Oh,
2003.
okay. I thought that was
Or once in
$2,000.
a lifetime chance to appear in Nintendo video game. Close enough.
Well, yeah, you didn't get a chance to appear in
I didn't get that.
in Steam, uh, codename Steam, but
Yeah. Unbelievable.
unbelievable, unbelievable.
Oh man.
So there was that's awesome, and I hope you do find it because I want to see
I'll never.
pictures
It's
of it.
gone. Like
It's
it's
gone.
super gone.
It's super
It's
gone.
super duper gone. Yeah, yeah.
I was taking a look at Gamescom stuff because I mean I was in Florida and like sorry Boston. Gotta keep your stories
Wow.
right. I was in Boston and I was not. I didn't think that Gamescom would be anything, and I see that there's not so much from Gamescom. 40 game reveals, so maybe I'll watch it after this. But seems like we're getting a Saints Row reboot, but I never played Saints Row,
Mm-hmm.
and we're getting a XCOM Marvel game. where everyone is yellow for some reason. Um, did you see this one?
Everyone's just gold.
Everyone's just
It's
gold.
amazing.
Everyone's just gold. I don't
I
quite.
say Wolverine though is looking like a snack. Just saying.
Yeah,
Wolverine has got it going.
one that can pierce your mouth, but still a snack. Um, is that Knight Rider in
Ghost Rider, I think
Ghost
it was,
Rider?
right?
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Knight Rider. Oh my god.
Nicholas Cage.
Yeah.
Nicholas Cage is in the game.
Yeah,
Confirmed.
specifically Nicolas Cage. Didn't they make a one after he was here? After he was Knight Rider, didn't they make it? I don't know.
Ghost Rider.
Yeah. Um,
Knight Rider.
Knight Rider. I can't believe I said that. Forbidden West being delayed. That is kind of amusing.
I don't think I'm
Everything.
familiar with Forbidden
Oh,
West.
Horizon Zero Dawn.
Mm-hmm. That's
Horizon
the sequel
Zero.
to it.
Yeah,
Got it.
yeah. But there's a new patch for Horizon Zero Dawn for PlayStation 5, making it 60 FPS. It's awesome.
Oh, welcome to PC.
Yeah, yeah. Welcome. I mean,
Sorry, guys.
no. I mean, did they port that to PC? I know PlayStation sometimes will do it.
Horizon. Yeah, I think it's on Steam.
Yeah.
I believe it's on Steam.
Yeah. We also
Yeah,
had
it is.
Persona 5, the cat Morgana. We had her in Super Monkey Ball, which
Ooh, more Super Monkey Ball characters.
yeah. Just in case you needed.
And we have the Ninja Turtles.
Not as a Super Monkey Ball character, right?
I know, but they also showed us Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge. April is going to be a playable character.
Yes.
I'm so excited for that game. Like I'm dying for more information.
Everything.
Give just a release date, something.
Yeah.
I think they said 2022 though, and on Steam it said 2021 for the longest time.
Yeah.
So I think they changed something.
Oh, what's it saying here? Oh, it's hard to say. I don't know, but
I'm
it
quite
does
saddened.
look. They put this in the indie showcase, and I'm like, the Ninja Turtles is such an established franchise. Like, come on.
I don't get how that's just not like how they can announce a game like that and just leave it for solo. Just oh yeah, no, it's coming soon. Not give a date, not give all the information about it. Just sort of yeah, we're making the game that everyone's been waiting for. And it'll be out when it's out, I guess. Whatever. No, sir.
Yeah, I mean
Please.
it's the type of thing where I really don't know where to place this game. I just really don't, because it could be good, it could suck, but it does have
The
the
Ninja
core.
Turtles one?
Yeah.
Oh, I think it's gonna be amazing.
It looks good, but like, oh wait, yeah, no, I'm looking at it right now. It's just like the art style is just so amazing.
It's like the original. Like they went
No, it looks
Streets of Rage
better.
style. Like they went super 90s arcade.
Yeah, no, but
I think it's gonna be very hard though. I think it's gonna be almost like Dark Souls level of difficult.
like the old school arcade. Yeah,
They're gonna try and remind us how hard it was back then. Even though if you probably played the arcade one now, it's probably pretty easy.
Oh, really? I haven't played it
I
in a
would
little
think
bit of time.
so. You don't think so?
No, because they tried to get your quarters. There was always like cheap things that would get your quarters in these brawlers.
True.
Yeah, and like it was always weird because brawlers always put you on a weird plane. It was always kind of isometric in a way. So when you moved up and down, you could never tell where in 3D space you were.
Yeah.
Right. I didn't play as much of the.
Sweet.
Yeah.
And it's the same idea. You can't really tell like who you're trying to fight this guy because
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
over here, but you're fighting this guy.
Yeah, you're punching and
Or
you're
you're
just punching
missing
in the air.
nothing.
Yeah.
You're just hitting the air.
You're hitting the air.
Oh.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy, and I mostly played the Simpsons one, which is
Remember
interesting.
Simpsons Brawler.
Oh yeah, there was a Simpsons arcade game, and it was the same. It was probably the same engine. It was kind of crazy.
Madness.
I don't know what it was called.
Simpsons game I remember was the Bart superhero one. I think like
Bartman?
like Nintendo
No, there's an arcade one.
NES days.
No, there's an arcade one where it was a brawler like the Ninja Turtles one. It was I would dare to say it's the same engine, and it's good, and it's got oh, I'm saying good. That's probably nostalgia goggles right there. But you have Homer, Lisa, Marge, and Bart, and
Port.
yeah, and Marge runs around with a vacuum and hits people with it. It's awesome. Like that's her weapon.
Huh.
Yeah, Bart is a
The product of
skateboard.
its time.
Yeah. Well, so that one was interesting because if you got electrocuted, you would see Marge in her hair had. I don't know if you know anything about Matt Groening, but Matt Groening had a cartoon called Life in Hell where he had these rabbit people, and it was a little like newspaper cards, bunny ears hidden
Underneath her
underneath the
blue
yeah
cloth.
yeah, and so that's why it was like a large thing of hair like that, or I don't know.
Huh.
Anywho, so in that planning phase, or
Allure.
maybe just out of coincidence, they have the hair, and when you get electrocuted, you can see the bunny ears. It's a weird
Huh.
Easter egg. It's such a weird Easter egg, but you can look that up.
Fair. Think.
Did you find it? Because it's a very interesting
I'm
Simpsons
trying
game.
to find what Sims.
It's just called The Simpsons.
I can't. Maybe it's
It's just called The
Bart's
Simpsons.
Nightmare.
No.
Yeah,
Bart's
no, I
Nightmare.
saw that.
Um. Oh yeah. Well, now that's the intro screen. But Maggie has this jewel, and then Maggie gets stolen. And
It's
see,
really a beat
it's
'em up.
Marge. It's Marge with the
Huh.
vacuum. Like
That's pretty great.
it's pretty freaking great.
That's pretty great.
Yeah. Oh, okay. It doesn't show us anything but Marge, but still, it was very weird. It was very weird. Um, that one's yeah. That's the arcade machine I want from One Up. Um, seriously. Okay. So was there anything else from Gamescom? Looking at this here.
um,
Oh, no,
what
No
was
More Heroes came out, but I'm still
No
working
More
on
Hero?
No More Heroes 1.
I don't
got
think I've ever played any of them.
You would
So
like them. I don't know. I feel like you,
yeah.
because I mean, look, they are hack and slash, but they're so snarky and over the top. And they just have a lot of uh flair, right? They have a lot of character. It's a fine.
Hmm.
I'm not that far in it. It's a fine hack and slash. Um, but you're like, I'm gonna just kill everyone until I'm the top assassin, and it's just relentless. Um, I don't know. I don't know how to really explain it,
I'll have to check it out.
but you should. You should.
There was gameplay reveal of the new Call of Duty Vanguard. They introduced a lot
Ooh,
of new mechanics
is
to
there
the game.
shooting? Because if there's not
There is
shooting,
shooting.
okay,
They use guns, and
okay,
it takes place in a war.
okay.
Which is all very new to Call of Duty because the
This,
last Call of Duty, I mean, you just had to plant flowers of different colors
yeah, and you
and try
invited,
and
yeah,
crossbreed them to make
yeah.
new colors.
There's crafting and
They took a
everything.
lot from the latest Animal Crossing.
Yeah. It's such a departure from the chibi art style I see.
Exactly.
Like what?
And
Like
then
yeah.
I'm not much of a console player, but they announced the new Xbox, the Halo 20th anniversary mini fridge now.
Yeah.
Very galaxical mini
so
fridge.
so our fridge died, and I came back
Mm.
from vacation, quote unquote vacation. I came back from work from Boston, and I pop in, and like one of our fridges is just out of commission, and there's a new black fridge just sitting there, and I'm like, who bought the Xbox? Like I know, like it is a
Lots
giant.
of people.
No, I'm
It's
saying
not
like
that. I mean, it's
who?
about this big.
Yeah,
About
no, but
this
like
yay big.
But like the Xbox kind of looks like a fridge, and it kind of looks like
Yeah.
our new fridge that someone just brought in there.
Well, they released
They released the mini fridge.
an Xbox mini fridge,
Yeah, they did the mini
or it's
fridge.
coming out. I think it's coming out like this holiday season.
I just want to brand our fridge to look like the Xbox. I want to put that
Do it.
like
I'm sure you can find stickers on whatever
It's
AliExpress or
so
something.
goofy. It's so goofy. Um
Sure, you can get a. And if I can get an Xbox coaster, you can get an Xbox fridge sticker.
yeah. Did you ever play those frickin' Metroid games? Super Metroid, Metroid
I
Fusion,
think the way back when
any of them? Just
ever
'cause
Metroid came out on the Wii.
okay,
I think it was first person even. I think it was
that was
when
Metroid
they
Corruption.
touched on that.
I think that was Metroid Prime 3 Corruption. Um,
Excuse me, Metroid Prime 3 Corruption came out on the Wii U. Everyone knows this.
no, it did not. It did not. I will have you know. I will have you know. The Metroid Prime Collection came out on the Wii alongside
So what
after.
you're telling me is that you played with Samus's Wii? That's pretty weird.
Not weird. Not weird.
But yes, it was Metroid Prime 3 Corruption. You are correct.
Yeah, they
That was the
did have
last Metroid I played.
they did have eShop.
2007.
Yeah, they did have eShop versions of the old school ones. But yeah, people. Ah, yes, the Call of Duty theme song. Yeah. Oh, have you ever seen the There's Final Destination, but like to that.
Talking about
I know it sounds like a tangent.
Final Destination.
Yeah, Final Destination. The movie where like people are destined to die and you just kind of watch them fall into these weird circumstances where they die. But like
I love those movies. Go
yeah,
on.
so yes, I can confirm. So there's a version of like one of the death scenes and it's done to the Wii Shop theme song, which is the one that you're referring to. Unless that's
I may or may not have just pressed play on the video that you are mentioning.
it's awesome because it just like you're listening to the music and just waiting for things to kind of fail and for people to die, but it doesn't happen. Oh, we disappeared. That's all your fault, probably. 1 second. Discord is figuring itself out. These things happen. I blame you, viewers. The new fridge could be made into an Xbox One for sure. Yeah, I agree. My inner e-hole took over. I missed the context for that one.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Here,
Hello.
bring you back in here. I will hit my camera, and we're
Oh my God.
back. We're so back. Yeah. Did Final Destination kill your computer?
No, you're the one. I've.
Oh yeah,
I've
you've been here
the whole time. I've been
okay,
great.
cool. No, this
Yeah.
is this computer.
It's not you. It's not me. It's you. It's not
Yeah.
you. It's me.
I bought this computer from Enron. No, what is a company that would just like crash? I mean, that's why I went with Enron, but you know.
What's the oil company that
Oh,
like ruins the
Exxon?
Gulf of Mexico?
Is it Exxon?
BP.
BP.
It's a BP computer.
Yeah. Yeah,
You hate to
this
see it.
computer, the software is made by EA. Huh?
E E E E E E E.
EE. It's in the game. Yeah. So anywho, Metroid, they just had the new trailer for the new Metroid game, and it just keeps looking better. You probably were not the biggest fan.
I was not.
No. It's. I mean, have you played many Metroidvanias? Oh man,
No.
yeah. It's always been. at
Sadly
least
not.
My
Alas.
I'm pretty sure it's my favorite like gameplay style because it's just so rewarding. Um, if a
Or upsetting.
or upsetting. No, because like some of them will softly lead you in the right directions, and the exploration will not be bad. Like Hollow
Hmm.
Knight, there's like 6 different ways to get to where you need to go, and they trick
Everyone
them.
loves Hollow Knight.
I am one of
Hollow
them.
Knight
I'm
is
one of the cult.
praised
Yep.
by all.
Yes.
I have played it for maybe 10 hours
Okay.
and I don't even think I gained a single power because I can't to
'Cause
go.
you
I
can't.
go
Yeah.
down, I go deeper, it's too dark, I go back, I fight a guy, I die, I go back, I fight him, I win, nothing
Yeah.
happens. I
Yeah.
can't jump here because I don't have triple jump. I can't do that because I can't climb. I can't do this because I can't hang on a wall.
Ah.
And I with a dozen hours and
Yeah.
it's just not worth it.
Oh man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear for your loss. Um.
I
No.
mean, like, tell me what to do.
Well, for one, if you've played that long, you probably have some money in the bank. So if you have 1800, then you can go get the lantern fly and go to the dark area that you mentioned. I can tell you that off the
Mhm.
bat.
Okay.
Um,
I
the,
think I got a map.
okay, you got the map. That's
I
good.
got a map,
You got the map. You should also get the thing that shows
but
you where you are on the map. That's important.
that's a thing. That's a thing. Today
Yeah,
I learned. That's a
yeah,
thing.
yeah. It's
Excellent.
all
Great.
in the
Go on.
shop. All in the shop.
Mhm.
On the top of the town. Yeah,
Yeah, and
and
the old dude's house.
old dude's house.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Been there.
So there's it just depends where you are with things.
Like
Um,
I still have it installed on my Switch, and
I
I've given it so many shots, and I just go,
I have to be there. Oh,
"This is just
yeah, yeah,
like."
yeah, 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 yeah. I have to like see the day that you go and play that, but I don't want you to like face throw your fist through a computer.
Unplayable game.
Unplayable, unplayable.
Unplayable.
Game of the year, unplayable
Uninstalled.
game of the
Delete.
year.
Unplayable game of the year. Unplayable game of last year or 2 years ago or 5 years ago. Who knows? It came out. Well, it's been
Oh,
out for a
Zinster,
while.
there's not gonna be spoilers. Don't you worry. But there were spoilers in
There is
the
no way to advance. No one's ever finished it. People love it because no one's ever beaten it.
they love
It is the
talking about it.
Half-Life 3 of indie games.
Yeah, they love talking about it. Look on the eShop; it's just not there. People just jump on the bandwagon without realizing it. It's just not. It's not even a game.
To point out how long ago I tried playing this,
Oh my
I got a
god!
review key for it.
No!
Like Switch.
Oh my
It,
god!
it just I'll stream it.
Yeah, whatever.
I don't know what I'm doing. No
Yeah.
one knows what they're doing at this point, but I definitely don't know what I'm doing.
No, you should definitely like try it again. But have someone in your chat be like, okay, at this point, go here. It's just such a good game.
Just like,
Um,
please backseat me.
yeah, please just backseat me a little bit. I think that
Back
once
backseat me harder,
yeah, please.
please.
Yes, please. Thank you. I'm sorry. Whatever it is, I don't know the letter getting line. Um, so there's a new Metroid game, and I don't want to. I'm not gonna talk
Mhm.
about what was spoiled.
Spoiler dead.
Yeah, in the new trailer, but they spoiled uh a couple key things in the game, and
Metroid's a girl.
don't tell them that
Sorry,
Metroid's
I mean, sorry. People are speculating
oh,
perhaps
okay, there you
that
go.
Metroid may not be. It
My
doesn't matter.
my favorite
Not my place to assume.
I mean Metroid is a parasitic organism that's not actually probably
Damn
male or
right.
female. But so the new game, it looks fantastic. But they showed us a kind of a bit too much in the new trailer. And so that's been interesting. If you
I don't.
It's just a warning to people, like don't look at the new trailer if you don't want to be spoiled of.
I feel like that advice is relevant for almost all trailers that come out, games or movies, specifically movies.
Okay.
Like trailers used to be 45 seconds a minute, and now they're like almost 3 minutes for a movie trailer. And true, movies are now like almost 3 hours. But I kind of get the gist of the movie from the trailer to the point where I don't even care to watch it.
That was like my favorite thing in the Terminator, I think Genesis trailer, where they're
They
like,
show like the final scene.
no, yeah, pretty much. They were like talking about all these different things, and I'm like, okay, I'm catching up. What is going on? You have to come. We're gonna die. Okay, there's gonna be Terminators. I'm a Terminator. You're a Terminator. What? And then they're
Get
like,
down.
yeah, and then I mean, I guess this is the one
It was all
spoiler
just
I'll
a
do
dream.
because it's kind of not worth it. At the end of the trailer, because it's in the trailer. It's in the
Not worth
trailer. You
watching.
can't blame me for this
Okay,
one.
it's in the trailer. It's not a spoiler.
It's not a spoiler. They're like, John Connor is a Terminator, and I'm like, why'd you tell me that in the trailer? Why'd you do that?
I haven't seen the first one, and now I don't even need to see the newest one.
I like Terminator, and I like seeing all the like weird things they do with it. Like I really do, and like even people don't like after Terminator 2, like Terminator 3, Terminator 4. You know,
Spoiler alert: Arnold Schwarzenegger's in the Terminator. I don't know if you.
oh God.
I don't know if you knew that.
I mean, like now I'm not watching it. It's no it, and Arnold does a great job, collecting that paycheck, for those Terminator. I mean, even
that
the
thing
best
is
part,
a cash cow.
the best part of Terminator 4 or whatever it was, I actually saw that in Israel. I saw Terminator 4 in Israel, the one time I was there.
I'll spoil
Ooh.
Terminator for you if you want.
Ooh.
I've never seen any of them. Unpopular opinion, maybe so.
You
But
you should watch them. You should definitely watch. I mean, Terminator 2
Why? Why?
it's a good movie, great movie. Yeah, Terminator 2 is supposed to be very good.
That's what you want me to think. That is what a Terminator.
I'm not a
would say.
Terminator. I'm not. I'm just not. Not. I
Are
mean,
you?
No.
I'm also totally not a Terminator.
Did
as
I
well.
pass the Turing test?
I mean, if I was a Terminator, then I mean, you would definitely hear that in my voice at some point, you know?
Oh, I know.
But I'm not. I'm definitely not.
Oh, I know.
Did you ever play WarioWare?
Yeah.
On the
they're coming out with a new one.
Yeah, I'm very excited about it.
I'm not, because it's gonna be like a $60 WarioWare, and it's not gonna be like a.
They all were though.
Well, no, because
I mean,
most of
whatever.
them,
They were whatever Nintendo games were back then, $30.
well, that's the thing. Like most of them were portable titles, and the ones that weren't,
Yeah.
one had mixed reviews, and the other one was like a party game. So I don't know.
The first one that I played,
I had like all
must
of them. They were really cool.
and then they had one where there was like
There's a gyroscope in
a gyro in it, and
Yeah.
that was, I think, the best one.
It was pretty good. I mean, look,
Like I probably sunk in easily 100+ hours in that game.
the coolest one is WarioWare DIY. I'm not saying it's good. I need to replay
That's a
that.
mobile one.
No, WarioWare DIY. They're like, we're gonna have a WarioWare game where you can code your own WarioWare game.
Mario Maker, but WarioWare?
It was WarioWare Maker. Yeah.
WarioWare Maker.
Yeah. I
How
have
did
it
you
somewhere.
share game, or you just made them for yourself?
You might have just made them for yourself, or there was like download connection.
Oh, so I missed this one.
Oh yeah, it was weird.
Yeah.
I mean, I only got it after the fact. It was
I
like
have
a couple bucks.
The 3DS. I mean, it's like in my nightstand. Like I still play it.
Oh yeah,
And
when I went to
I have
Boston,
the
yeah.
WarioWare is probably like the number
one.
one thing that I play on that.
Yeah, do you have Touched? Or they have so many WarioWare games. They had like the top WarioWare top
WarioWare Gold.
WarioWare Gold, that was it. Yeah. So I actually brought that with me to Boston.
It was great.
I haven't got a chance to play so much of it, but like that's all you need to play with
I think
WarioWare.
I unlocked all the characters.
Yeah.
Like I finished the whole campaign, and there's all the like beat your own score kind of stuff that's left.
Yeah,
I just recently downloaded the demo for the Switch one, and I'm gonna try it out.
to switch it up or
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah,
Get it together.
get it together. That's it. Yeah, it's always been a game that I've gotten, so I will be surprised if I don't get it. I guess I'm just waiting
Exactly.
for a
I know
deal.
I'm gonna end up buying it regardless.
Yeah, it's like me with the new Pokemon game where I'm like,
You're gonna
oh.
say you're gonna wait for a deal. I would wait for a deal, but Nintendo sales are like save $3.50.
No, I'm
And
waiting for like the GameStop buy two get one free or something.
oh, so I haven't bought anything. I haven't bought a single physical
Yeah, I'm
game for
I'm
the Switch.
I'm entirely physical. In the other room, I have like 30 physical games or something. Ridiculous.
Not
Um,
worth it here.
it's not
I
worth it
think
in most places. Even in America,
it's
it's
just
like diminishing returns.
it's still Nintendo. It's still
It's
Nintendo at the
well,
end of the day.
yeah. I mean, it's the. I was talking to my brother, one of my brothers, and we were talking about like he's a fan of South Park, and he's like, okay, I'll get the new South Park game.
Wise man.
I'll get it on disc, and that way I can have it whenever I want to play it forever. And I'm like, no, not really. Like unless it's like unless the game came out and there were no bugs at all, like you know, you won't
Yeah, at some point you're
necessarily.
gonna have to go digital and
Yeah,
patches
you're gonna
and
have
DLCs
patches, and
and
yeah, it doesn't come with the DLC, so you'll have to buy that first and kind of have that pre-installed. And,
you're
yeah,
right.
he was not happy, and I was like, let me tell you a tale of
A long time ago there was a boy.
specifically, I'm like spacing out here. Tony Hawk 5, I believe the game is, where they didn't finish the game. So it was like half of the game on the disc, and then you put in the disc, and it just downloaded the game.
Isn't that how a lot of physical games are now? I
But
borrowed
that was like the
Breath of
first
the
one.
Wild from a friend,
Breath of the Wild had a lot
and
of
I still,
improvements.
yeah, so I still had to download like a major
I
patch,
think you could
even
play
though
it.
I had the physical edition.
I think you could play Breath of the Wild out of the box. I'm not super sure, but I would imagine that's one you could play out of the box.
I feel
Um,
like it prompted me to download an update. Maybe it lets you
yeah,
play regardless, but
There's a difference between like having all of these stability patches and like forcing you to have all these stability patches.
yeah.
Um, and so there's so much of that going on. When they said that, I know with the PS3 games and Xbox 360 games, it's like super prevalent. So that's one of the reasons I've been very hesitant to kind of buy any of those. Um, and also because I have Game Pass. But like I'm just like when they talk about shutting down those stores, I'm like, okay, like twist my arm into like
Into
hacking
pieces. This
into.
is my last resort.
Oh yeah, well that too. No, I'm saying they're trying to twist my arm into like hacking my old PS3 so that it can actually play the games that I bought.
Yeah.
Like what?
Yep.
Okay. I'm trying to be that guy who just like gets everything on physical and then yeah, because but yes, don't watch the Metroid trailer if you are worried about any
Does it
spoilers.
ruin the lore, or does
It'll
it ruin the game?
it'll show you like a big plot point in the game, and then like big like areas and
Okay.
areas, bosses, equipment. Like it just shows you so much that it's not worth it to watch if you want to go in blind. But the cool thing about it is it just looks so. It looks like they looked at Hollow Knight and they're like, well, anyone can make a Metroidvania now. We have to make this look
We
really
have
really
to
nice. And they
bring
do.
back the Metroid in Metroidvania.
Yes. Well, actually, it's quite funny because this is the last Metroid game. Like after this, the Metroid saga is
That's it.
closed. It's the saga. Like it'll.
But is it because it's following Samus and they'll still keep the universe alive?
Yeah, I think so. It's like
Like I think that's what's gonna happen with Halo. I think Halo Infinite this is gonna be the last Master Chief Halo game,
oh yeah.
and then it's still gonna be Halo games. It's just gonna be
It's
Bob McKenzie from.
not gonna be Bob McKenzie. It's gonna be whatever Disney dictates. No. Yeah. It,
I mean, you say no, but it's a matter of time.
no, it's. I mean, it is. It is. Yeah.
Listen, they bought Steve from Minecraft. They could buy Master Chief. It's pretty simple.
No,
He's
they didn't buy Steve. That was
obviously
Microsoft.
up to. Oh, that's true. That was Microsoft.
Microsoft. Yeah, it was Microsoft. Don't
Yeah,
worry.
they bought Star Wars.
They bought
So
Yeah, they bought Star Wars and The
listen,
Simpsons.
if Master Chief is in Fortnite,
Yeah.
he can make
Oh, and you're cutting out. Yeah, you're cutting out. But what a good time for you to cut out, right? Do you want to give any closing statement in the meantime while you're coming back into reality? Yeah.
Sure. Hope y'all have a wonderful time. I'm still here. No?
Yeah, you're
I'm
here.
not here
You're
anymore.
just frozen. But no,
I'm
you're back.
here.
You're back. You're back.
Excellent. So I'm just gonna smile the whole time.
Yeah,
Hope
yeah.
you had a great time.
Yeah.
I had a lot of fun. I had
a lot of fun
shorter
too.
one, but this was
I mean,
good.
like I had to live with you, but like I made the best of it. So,
we've done worse.
way worse.
Worse for way longer.
And I'm glad none of it was recorded.
It's gotta be somewhere.
It's gotta be
right?
somewhere. Yeah, no, it really does.
I mean, it was on the internet at some point.
Yeah.
It's somewhere.
But that's not
I hope
important.
it never surfaces.
Make sure you guys check out Burnt Toast. The lovely human.
BurntToastJ.com. You see that spelling is correct, and then just throw in a .com right after
and
it.
Smartsy has a
there.
link in the chat over there.
Excellent.
Next week, hopefully, I will have a setup that's a little more put together.
Wired, not wireless. We are going wired.
We're going wired. I'm gonna have to get a 50-foot extension cable. This could be interesting. Yeah.
You can see it goes right up the wall, right over there. That is my Ethernet cable. It goes over the door, around the closet here, and right into my computer.
Oh my god, I'm just gonna have to do it.
It has to be done.
I mean, it's gonna be this computer, which might work better.
You'll need a dongle for that.
I have the dongles. I have several.
The dongle.
Yeah. What?
Try to be prepared. Oof.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. No, because you make plans and everyone laughs when nothing works
When
out.
said plans just blow up in your face.
Explosions. Yeah.
Sploosh.
But we appreciate all y'all for being here, and
very much so.
And I'm just happy that there's a VOD.
VOD people.
Yes.
Check out my channel. Shameless plug.
Do it.
I'm TJ. I'm super funny.
He's super funny.
I have sound effects and all sorts of things.
Yeah.
Because it's just great. Everybody loves me.
Everybody. Oh god. Oh no, not the rim shot. And we're back. All right, guys. I gotta let him go. He's gotta get some sleep.
I gotta
Be well, guys.